Hello, tech enthusiasts and gaming nerds out there. This is Gabe here. I know you guys haven't seen a video from me in ages. I know that. But the thing is, I want you guys to hear what I have to say, and I hope it inspires you in a certain way. I want you to realize where I've come from in terms of making videos and my goals that I'm planning to pursue in the future. Before I do that, though, I want you guys to briefly pay attention to an announcement that was on my Twitter. Here we go. YouTube is a wonderful platform where creators can show their content and viewers can enjoy them. Believe it or not, I was one of them. It amazes me how much YouTube has changed my life, and there were several enjoyable YouTube commentators that I watched during the day, and it made me want to do what they did. My first video on a channel called ProGamerGabe was made in September of 2015, and my official debut for this channel was on December 29th. That had a video of me and Shane playing Minecraft. And it was also Undertale's first video. Just a fun fact. Me and Shane, as he's called in real life, have had a long friendship together, and our friendship is going to be a topic for today's video. But that's not the only thing that I want to talk about. I've been away from making videos, and I personally believe that you should guys understand how I got here, what I'm focusing on right now, and what my future goals are. What you guys should take away from this is that you can overcome challenges, and that your conscious thinking can improve. You just need to think about what works, and any additional advice given, such as friends, family input, and anything else. We're going to talk about two things separately: the origin of my YouTube channel and the process of becoming a YouTube commentator. When it comes to my YouTube channel origins, the thing you must realize about me is my personality that is shown in every single video of mine. I was an avid gamer throughout most of my life. I know that boys are avid gamers from an early age. However, I have developed a great fascination for computers. However, that was not the only thing. It was not the only personality that I had developed. I became an extrovert, which meant that I preferred hanging out with other people. And I've also developed an optimistic personality. Dating back to my elementary school days, I was somebody whom everybody liked. During that time, my teachers taught me social skills that I use all throughout my life, and I frequently hanged out with my first best friend during elementary school, but he moved during 5th grade. I didn't have a best friend until my befriending of Undertale or Shane in 2014. My other great experience from elementary school was Boy Scouts. I'm going to talk about this in another video, but for now, I want to say that it was a wonderful experience and is partially the reason why I have the personality that I have today. But then, my life started to go downhill, and it wouldn't be until 7th grade that I would go back on my feet, basically. One of the reasons why my life started to go downhill was because my education had no sense of direction. The things you guys don't realize about me was that I had mental disabilities. In elementary school, I had social skills, different forms of therapy, and support from friends and teachers. The friends really seemed to help me out during that time. However, I struggled during middle school. My social skills teacher, as he was named, didn't seem to improve upon what I had already established in elementary school. I also could have taken regular classes in 6th grade, but the layout of my classes were ineffective to me, let's just say. And especially considering that in high school I was taking more rigorous classes than ever before, and currently still am to this day. Needless to say, I didn't have a great teacher. The teachers weren't the only problem. I lacked self-confidence as well. I mean, I faced continuous bullying throughout the first 2 years of scouting. Not to mention that the friends didn't make an impact as much to me in 6th grade as other grades before. And I was the kid who was socially awkward. And it was one of the reasons why I didn't establish as many friends as I could. Things were even worse in 7th grade. The same thing happened to me in this after school program that I went to. I faced bullying there too. It was hard for me to self-advocate for myself because they felt like some stupid acquaintances were taking over my life, basically. And I was glad that it ended in June. I thought I was free from them, from the disaster that was my after school program. Luckily for me, things started to get better, and I went through some transitioning that seemed to change me for the best. When talking about my transitions into my teenage years, I need to go back to my 7th grade year. Even though I've met Shane in my 6th grade year, our friendship truly started to take off during my 7th grade year. I met him in social studies. It was the only class that had an actual teacher, and it was not my social skills one. We ended up in the same homeroom together in 7th grade, and that was really lucky for us. That's how our friendship took off from there. We both expressed our appreciation for track and field. I always appreciated his athleticness in the long distance events. At the time, I believed that long distance was the hardest, both mentally and physically. Of course, I overcame those struggles in long distance, and came to me that long distance was easier physically. Outside of our lives, both Shane and I decided that we were going to make YouTube videos. I believe I convinced him to do so back in my freshman year of high school. And it turns out that as of this video, we've had 7 appearances in videos together on my channel. And that's crazy when you think about it, really. As far as the history of my YouTube channel goes, I'm just going to keep this thing simple for here. And there's a lot of things that happened, but again, I'm going to keep things simple. I recorded my first YouTube video on an old Dell laptop because I thought it was the most reliable thing. And while part of that is true, the idea of PC gaming was something that I knew people would get interested in. I also used my old laptop for console recordings as well. And some of those recordings include Minecraft, the original Destiny, and also some Lego games. I had a fairly average PC, but at the time, it was the best thing that I could have recorded on. My first YouTube name was Digital Game Master 01. Then I changed it to Brotastic Pro Gamer, and then I changed it again to ProGamerGabe. I decided to take that name as of January of 2017. My decision to do so paid off big time. My channel ended up turning into the channel that I have today, basically. Now that you guys know a little bit more about my personality and the origins of my channel, I figured I should give a little insight, not in YouTube, but in other areas of my life. While I originally felt that I should give 110% to YouTube, I decided to give more focus in other things. The main things I'm focusing on right now is my education and track and field. As far as education goes, I am focusing on software development and things like that. I've been taking computer programming classes in high school, and I'm planning on taking AP Computer Science in my 12th grade year. And I'm also planning on taking computer science related courses in college if I have the chance to. On the other hand, I've had quite a focus on running. I've been doing track and field for 5 years now, and since then I've been getting a whole lot better. I obviously am not known for my speed, but I know I can get faster and faster by doing stride turnovers, running hills, weight training, and core related exercises. I am planning on also doing a comeback for my YouTube channel. While I am not doing this as a job, I think I could start making YouTube videos again. I really enjoy your guys' input and feedback. I want to make everything simple too, including the video making, thumbnail editing, and description processes. And that's what I'm basically doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.